Dee, what would you like to see across from the Basilica?
A park. Thanks for the question, Camille. When I say park, it is open, green space with no vertical buildings, where people can walk on it, sit down on a bench, sit under a tree, enjoy flowers, trees, bushes that are native to the area. Nothing else. No commerce, none whatsoever. That's what I mean by a park. That's open and free and a place where people can come outside of those buildings and enjoy nature only, and not be vended to, not be solicited by, not be implored to buy. None of that. Free, open, green, non-vertically built space. That's what I mean by a park.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dee, what are your thoughts on the Airbnb issue?
Thank you for the question, Tim. You have an issue here that affects two other issues. The first one is the fact that a lot of our homeowners, mortgage holders, need to rent rooms in their homes to make their mortgage payment. So, which goes to the issue of being a place, Asheville as a place where that is unlivable, simply because people have to find any kind of way that they can to make ends meet. And unfortunately, you know that most people would not want strangers or other people milling around in their house if they couldn't help it. So you have to understand the kind of desperation that is sunk in when folks have to resort to this. So they're trying to keep their houses and keep their heads above water. Okay, so then on the other side, you got folks out here who are trying to find somewhere to rent to live. And unfortunately, with the prices being escalated up by B&Bs and other short-term rentals, it makes it unaffordable because the places that folks are looking to rent long-term can be offered up as a B&B, and the revenue stream great or enhanced. One of the things that we've got to do as a city is we've got to find a solution to this without penalizing either of these groups of people who are in dire straits because of our lack of policy and preparation. That falls squarely on the leadership in this city as to what's happening. We left folks with issues that vital, housing and so forth, in a tourism-oriented industry where they can barely survive here. And so, since we created the problem, we can ill afford to slap regulations that hurt either the Airbnb owners of these properties or renters. One of the things that we're going to have to do is create more permanently affordable housing, which means that this property will never revert back to market rates or Airbnbs. So however that's done, and done just as quickly as possible, we're going to put together community land trusts, and we're going to fund those. We're actually going to invest with city-owned property. So that should alleviate. We've got a long way to go. One of the other things that we're going to stop doing is putting out RFPs for affordable housing providers who build temporary affordable housing, and then it reverts back to market rates. That's not something that this economy in this area up here can stand. We've got enough of that because I believe there's a number of projects that are going to be cycling out folks who've lived in them since they've been built who are going to revert back to market rates. So that becomes an issue that the city leadership needs to solve, and we need to work with all deliberate speed to do it. Thank you for the question, Tim.